How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Riley here. And today, you guys, yet again, yes, I am bringing you all another brand new NBA video. And today, we're gonna hop right into it, you guys. We are doing another NBA 2K19 rebuild, but with NBA 2K20 rosters. And yes, we are knocking out another team that has been discussed and talked about a lot in this free agency period, and it is the Los Angeles Lakers. So yeah, you guys obviously know that with the free agency coming to relatively an end, the Lakers struck out on trying to land Kawhi Leonard as the third star of their potential big three. So after that happened, they went out and signed a bunch of mid-level talent to pretty extensive contracts. So you guys, after they relatively filled out their roster completely, we are going to be going into NBA 2K19 with the downloaded most previous roster, and we're going to try and rebuild this team if there is anything to do to get this team to a championship level. So yes, for any of you guys who are regulars on the channel, you know I've been doing rebuilds a lot recently, and they've been getting a lot of positive feedback. But if you guys are new to the channel and you have not seen me before, or you have not watched any of my videos yet, I'm highly recommending each and every one of you guys to go right over there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're coming out with brand new NBA videos every single week, you guys. You don't want to miss out on what we have planned. I'm promising you that. So for any of you guys who do this for me, I really do appreciate it. Believe me on that. You mean the world to me. But without further ado, after making that final comment, let's hop right into this NBA 2K19 Los Angeles Lakers rebuild in 2020. All right, you guys, right off the bat, we are going to go into the minutes, and as you can see right here, we have the starting five of LeBron, Danny Green, Kyle Kuzma, AD, and Demarcus Cousins. And as most of you guys know, recently it became public and breaking news that LeBron James is going to be starting at point guard for this LA Lakers team this year, which is honestly huge because you can throw Kuzma and AD into the lineup as well without worrying about the 3-4 matchup. So you guys can see the minutes right here. I have not touched them yet. We got LeBron, Danny Green, Kuzma, AD, Cousins, as I just said, followed by JaVale McGee at the 6-man position, Caldwell Pope, Avery Bradley, Rajon Rondo, Taylor Horton Tucker, and Quinn Cook right now, forming an 11-man rotation. Now, you guys, I'm going to look at this quick. I'm going to edit some minutes where I feel it is necessary, and I'm going to come at you guys after when I have the final product. Now, you guys, what I'm thinking is, I honestly, after looking at it, I might keep the 11-man rotation just for this year, but after this year, I'm probably going to look to try to trade Rajon Rondo because I do not want to run an 11-man rotation for 2 years straight. However, I do want to get some minutes to Quinn Cook because his potential is pretty solid, I'm pretty sure, and we're going to try to upgrade it in the offseason to get him at a higher overall for next season. So, for right now, we're going to keep this 11-man rotation how it is. But yeah, other than that, you guys, I don't want to touch that much in the first year. I want to see how this built Lakers team is going to do in the first year of simulation. So without further ado, we are going to simulate the first year of this franchise, and I'm going to show you guys how this team did at the end of the season. So stay tuned. All right, you guys, we're to the end of the first season of this Los Angeles Lakers 2020 rebuild. In the first year with this team, without touching relatively a thing, we finished with a record of 54-28, which is not bad by any means necessary. It's kind of exactly where I thought this team was going to finish, but we see Giannis finish with most valuable player, Ja Morant rookie of the year over Zion. That's the first time I think I've seen that doing 2020 rebuilds. So far, we got Serge Ibaka 6-man of the year. That's almost every single time. Giannis DPOY, Yusuf Nurkic most improved. I've been seeing that a lot too recently, and Brett Brown wins coach of the year with a 54-28 record. So we relatively probably finished at the best team in the NBA, or tied right there with the Philadelphia 76ers. So that is a good sign. We're looking at the all-NBA teams right now. Zion made all-NBA first team as a rookie. All right, and somehow he didn't win rookie of the year. I don't really understand that, but we're not going to question it for too long. We see Anthony Davis make all-NBA second team. That's something nice to see. An all-NBA third team, LeBron makes that, so at least he made an all-NBA team. That's nice to see. All defensive teams, he did not make first team, but we see Anthony Davis make second team, so that is good to see right there. We're moving into the playoffs. We can see that we are a 3 seed. All right, that's really interesting. We're going to player stats as we always do, you guys. I always like to show you who put up what, I should say. LeBron averaged the most on the team this year, averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 7.5 assists per game at the point guard position. Very solid numbers. We got AD averaging the second most with 19 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists per game, followed by Boogie, Kuzma, JaVale McGee, Taylor Horton Tucker, the rookie, putting up solid numbers. That's very nice to see. But other than that, the 11-man rotation was a lot of people for the first year. I'm not going to lie about that. So after this year, we're definitely going to reduce it down to either 10 or 9. We might make some trades. We might try to improve this team as much as we can. But we're going to go into the standings right now because I'm actually really curious. I did see that Houston and I think the Clippers finished ahead of us, but only by 2 games. And we had a tiebreaker with the Rockets, and they beat us out in that. So that is understandable, but still, the 3 seed, I'm not going to complain about that. The home court advantage in the second round might be a disadvantage that might make or break us. But we're going to hop into the playoffs, you guys, and we're going to see how we do there. All right, you guys, without further ado, we are going to hop into the playoffs. We're taking on the Pelicans. in the first round. I did not see that until now. All right, we're going to simulate the current round. Hopefully we don't have a problem with this. Up 1-0, 2-0. Hopefully we can just sweep them and move on to the next round. Worry about Houston. We're up 3-0, 3-1. Gentlemen, sweep them at least. Gentlemen sweep on the New Orleans Pelicans. I hate to put Lonzo, Ingram, and Josh Hart down like that, but you got to do what you got to do. We're taking on the Houston Rockets now in Houston in this series. I'm just going to simulate the current round. If we lose, we lose. We're up one game right now. That's big. We're up 2-0 just like that. 3-0 home court advantage. Does not mean a thing. Another gentleman sweep on the way. We get the second gentleman sweep of the NBA playoffs, and now it is the battle for LA in the Western Conference Finals. All right, let's see if this roster made any major changes to their lineup. They got Pat Bev, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, JaMychal Green, Zubac, Lou Will, Harrell, Schroeder. They got Dennis Schroeder. All right, that's very interesting. Landry Shamet, Cobb and Gele. So other than getting Schroeder, this is relatively the team that we're going to see this year as well. I'm really hoping we see this in real life. The battle for LA in the Western Conference Finals. We take game one. Huge game. We're going to keep going game by game here. See how it goes. We're up 2-0. We take both games, I guess, in our home stadium, but technically for the Clippers home games. So that is going to be huge. That'd be crazy, though, if they had this series just go back and forth, home, away, in the Staples Center the entire series. They take game 3, technically our home game. We take game 4, 3-1 lead. Let's go for our third straight gentleman sweep. We can't get it. All right, 3-2. Please don't let it go to game 7. We win it. All right, perfect. Could not ask for a better situation. It looks like we might be coming home with the championship in the first year of this simulation. We're taking on the Sixers in the NBA Finals. They take game 1. All right, let's not get ahead of ourselves. 1-1. We're coming back to LA. All right, that's huge. At least take 1 in Philly. We take game 3 at home. Take game 4. Okay, series tied 2-2. We're going back to Philly. This is a big one. We lose it. I'm not going to simcast you guys. I'm going to go straight into it. Game 7. We're not jumping in. We're just simcasting it. Maybe I'll jump in. I don't know. But we're currently getting destroyed in the first quarter. We're down by 19. Okay, we're down by 11. We're down by 5. Down by 10 again. Down by 6. Oh, okay. Here we go. We blew it in the fourth quarter. We blew it in the fourth quarter. We go down in game 7 of the NBA Finals to the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid wins Finals MVP, averaging 25 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. You got to give credit where it's due. The Sixers earned that title, beating us in 7 games. You give props to them. But we got to improve this offseason and try to get back to the championship and win it in the second year. So I'm going to hop through some things real quick in the offseason, some things that you guys won't have to see, and I will get to you guys when something important pops up. It's such a bummer, you guys, that we went down in game 7 of the NBA Finals. I didn't want to jump into it the first year. I wanted to see if this team alone could do it themselves. Sadly, they could not. They go down to Philly in the championship. But right now with the staff signings, I only have one person to get, and that is an assistant GM. Other than that, I'm thinking I'm going to keep everyone around the entire table. Considering that we made it to game 7 of the NBA Finals, I don't think that there is that much to change from my perspective. In the NBA draft, we don't really have to worry about that. We're going to skip right to rookie signings because we have traded away almost every pick for our eternity of a franchise. For Anthony Davis, so we have Cheney at 66 overall. We're not even going to waste the cap on him. Go to team to player options. We got one more year. Kuzma making $2 million a year. That is going to be a game changer yet again. Avery Bradley accepts the player option. We have his defense back for another year. Again, that's going to be huge. But in the free agency period, there's not much that we're going to need to do, except for the fact that we lost Demarcus Cousins. He's going to want some insane money. I know he's going to. Yeah, he wants $32 million. So I'm going to look for a new center to bring to this team, and I will get back to you guys when I find that center. All right, you guys, I'm thinking we found our center in the trade finder, you guys. I told you at the beginning of the video, we're probably going to trade Rondo because at this point, Quinn Cook is the 11th man in the rotation, and I do not want to run that big of a rotation. He is just as good as Rajon Rondo in this case scenario, so we're going to put Quinn Cook into more minutes in the lineup. We are going to trade Rondo and Caruso in a second-round pick for Bam Adebayo, 1 year. I'm hoping he can bring the title or help us bring the title to Los Angeles, so we are going to accept this trade, Bam Adebayo is now on the LA Lakers. After that, I don't think there's that much that I have to do in the free agency period. I'm going to take one last look just to make sure, but I'm thinking that's all you guys are going to see for an off-season move. All right, you guys, I found one more trade that I think we're going to do before we hop into this season. We are doing a straight-up trade. We put KCP on the trade market, and we have got back straight-up Luke Kennard for KCP. I'm going to take it to get another shooter around this Lakers team, so we have added Luke Kennard to this roster. Very interesting, but after looking at this, I'm thinking we have our rotation set. We got Quinn Cook and LeBron at the point, Danny Green, Talen Horton-Tucker, Avery Bradley, LeBron, obviously he was at the point, AD Kuzma, JaVale McGee, Adebayo. That's looking like a solid lineup right now for next season. Hopefully it can bring us a title. Other than that, I don't think we have that much to do, if anything, in free agency. So we're going to skip by this right now. I will get to you guys in player progressions, which is actually right now. So we're going to stick with it. We got Anthony Davis up to a 97 overall. Very nice to see. LeBron still at a 97. Kuzma at an 84. Adebayo at an 81. Talen Horton-Tucker's up to a 79. That's huge. JaVale at 78. Bradley 77. Kennard 77. Quinn Cook 76. And Danny Green always regresses so much in every offseason, at least the first one. So that's going to hurt us. He might not even play in the rotation this year. I'm not going to lie. But we're going to hop into training camps. I'm going to show you guys who I send to Untapped Potential when we get there. All right, you guys, we are to Untapped Potential. We have 3 of them to send out. And with all 3 of these, we're definitely sending Kuzma to 1. He goes up to an A. That's going to be very big. We got 2 more left. We're going to send one to Talen Horton-Tucker, who's currently only 19 years old. So he is only going up from here. We need him to be pretty good this season. He's definitely going to get some solid minutes. But we got 1 more to send out right now. And I'm honestly thinking we're going to give it to Bam Adebayo. He's only 23 years old right now. We need to get him as good as we possibly can, considering he's probably going to be our starting center for this year. So after sending out those 3 untapped potentials, that we are going to hop into the regular season. And I'm going to show you guys the minutes once I get them set up for this second year of the LA Lakers rebuild. All right, you guys, after going through the minutes, it looks like we are rocking with a solid 9-man rotation this year. I'm going to run through it with you guys right now. We got LeBron at the point, Avery Bradley starting at shooting guard, Kuzma at the 3, Davis at the 4, Bam Adebayo at the 5 this year. Hopefully he's going to make a difference for us. We got Talen Horton-Tucker at the 6 man, who's already a 79 overall. He is progressing like crazy. JaVale McGee at the 7, Luke Kennard followed by Quinn Cook at the bottom of the rotation. So yes, we are rocking with this 9-man rotation right now. Danny Green is just very bad at this point. He's a 73 overall. He regressed like 5 overalls this offseason, so he is in our reserves. He's not going to get any minutes at that kind of an overall. You guys should hopefully understand that. But right now, other than that, I'm thinking we don't have to change much this year. We're rocking with this rotation. Hopefully, we can get a championship out of it this year. I'm really hoping we can. So, without further ado, we are going to hop into this season. We are going to simulate it, and I will get to you guys at the end of the season to show you how this team does. All right, you guys, we see a huge improvement in this team this year. Not huge, but I mean bigger and better than last year, that's for sure. We finished with a 62-20 record this year. Not bad again by any means. I'm really hoping we were the 1 seed with this record, but we see James Harden pull away another MVP, averaging 31.5, 6, and 8 this year. Not too bad at all. Chris Wilkes wins Rookie of the Year. He wins it almost every single year in the second year of a simulation in this. Marcus Gasol, 6th man of the year. Very interesting there. Giannis DPOY yet again. Jason Tatum, most improved, averaging 16.5, 6.5, and 1 assist per game, so that's pretty good. Michael Stauffer, Coach of the Year, should be Frank Vogel, but we're looking at that right now. We won Coach of the Year. That's all that matters in my mind. We're looking at all NBA first teams right now. We see no one from our team make all NBA first team. We see Zion make it in his first 2 years in the NBA. All right, whatever. But we're going on to that. That's the all rookie second team. We're not too worried about that. That glitches all the time, and I hate it. But we see LeBron and AD both make second team all NBA. Very nice to see. No one makes third team, obviously. That'd be pushing it a little bit, but we see Anthony Davis make all NBA first team as well. So that's very nice to see. We are the 1 seed. We're taking on the Suns in the first round. But first off, I'm going to go into the season stats as I always do. Show you guys who put up what this year. Anthony Davis averaged the most points on the team this year, averaging 22.5, 11 rebounds, and 4 assists per game, followed by LeBron, averaging 22 on the dot, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists per game at the point guard. That is a huge improvement from last year, especially in the assist mark. For LeBron, he's only getting better at the point guard position as time goes on. Kuzma averaged 3rd most. Talen Horton-Tucker averaging the 4th most in his second year in the NBA. That is a huge factor for us. Bam Adebayo put up 9, 9, and 1.5 assists per game. 1 steal, 1 block per game. Definitely some good numbers from him. JaVale McGee backup center, he put up 9 too. This team looked really solid. We traded for Leonard, he put up 7 points per game. So we can't really ask for much more as our like 8 guy off the bench. So I'm not going to complain about that. Leonard helped us out a lot, and I'm pretty sure he went up 2 overalls from the beginning of the season, so we're only improving in that aspect. Going into the conference, we finished in first place in the Western Conference by 9 total games. So that is a beautiful thing to see. 31-10 at home, 31-10 on the road. Could not ask for a better season personally, in my opinion. And now we are hopping into the first round against the Phoenix Suns. Shouldn't be too much of a worry, and we lose game 1. Please. Okay, we win game 2. Hopefully that was just a fluke. I'm thinking it's just a fluke. Go up 3-1. There we go. Take game 4. Game 5. My apologies. Gentleman's sweep. Moving into the second round, and we're taking on the Pelicans again in the playoffs. Let's see what this team's looking like. We're taking on All-NBA first-team member Zion Williamson back-to-back years. So they got Lonzo, Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram, Zion, Jackson Hayes, Serge Ibaka now. All right, that's... How did they get Serge Ibaka? I swear to God, he was just on the Raptors winning 6... Nope, that was last year. Never mind. That was last year. Marquise Bolden, JJ Redick, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Somniac... I don't know how to say that guy's name. I apologize in advance if I slaughtered it right there. But we're hopping into this round. Hopefully we can just simulate the current round and not have to worry about it. We win game 1. All right, just keep it going. Tied 1-1. Now we're going to New Orleans. We win game 3. Huge. There we go. 3-1. Another gentleman's sweep. Nope, that's not what it is. Please don't go to game 7. Thank you so much. And now we have another battle for LA. All 7 games in the Staples Center yet again. Back-to-back years. They got past the second round matchup against these Spurs in 7 games. I'm going to simulate current round. I'm confident in my team. I'm confident we're going to pull this away. We're up 1-0 right now. Tied 1-1. We're going... Oh my God, 2-1. Please don't let this get out of hand. No! 62-20. We finished first in the Western Conference by 9 total games. And we can't pull out of the Western Conference Finals against the Los Angeles Clippers, dude. I give up. Pacers, Clippers, NBA Finals. Let's see what happens here. Pacers are up 2-0. Clippers go up 3-2, and Clippers take the NBA Finals in 6 games. Kawhi Leonard's your Finals MVP, averaging 21.5, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists per game on 50% field goal shooting from the field. Could not pull away a championship in the second year, even finishing with the best record in the entire NBA, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you guys, after going through 2 years with this Los Angeles Lakers team and finishing pretty solid in both years, we cannot come away with a championship. I'm not sure what's up with this team. I'm not sure why they don't succeed in the playoffs as good as they should. I mean, the first year we made it to Game 7 of the NBA Finals, so I can't say much there. But in the second season, we literally finished as the best team in the entire NBA, and we get knocked out in 5 games in the Western Conference Finals to the Clippers. I'm thinking I'm going to keep this rebuild just at 2 years, you guys. I have been doing 2-year rebuilds for the last couple of times. If you guys want to see 3-year rebuilds and you want to see me continue to go on until I win a championship usually, and you are still here watching this video, please make sure to leave your feedback down below if you guys want to see longer rebuilds, because I know how long these rebuilds can get from time to time just from being 2-year videos, and adding on a 3rd year will make it even longer for that matter. And I'm just curious if you guys actually want to see a video that long, or you are intrigued by that. But for now, I'm going to keep this one at 2 years. We had a good run with this Lakers team. We got their overall record to a very high point, but with simulation they just could not get the job done. But what are you going to do? I cannot do anything more than what I did. But you guys, if you did enjoy this Lakers rebuild in any way, shape, or form, I'm highly encouraging each and every one of you guys to go down below and slap a like on it for me. All the support around the channel here recently, you guys, has been crazy, and it is tremendous. I cannot thank you guys enough for all that you've been showing. Also, if I still have you here watching, make sure to go down below and subscribe as well. Like I said earlier, we're coming out with brand new NBA videos every single week. I got a ton of stuff planned for the future, you guys. We are continuing to grow day by day, and it is all because of you guys. I truly cannot thank you enough. But you guys, after that final comment, I think that's all I have to say. So once again, I thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every one of you guys. Please never forget that. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace!